undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
Well, his bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie Georges St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight, and ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proven ground here tonight. Stepped inside the octagon and is ready to fight. All right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Ilia Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round one. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title fight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 round for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, early round action here. Let's see how soon Kamaru Usman chooses to shoot. He talked to us a lot midweek about his jab and his overall improvements when it comes to his boxing game. So perhaps that's just pre-fight hyperbole, but midweek he talked like a man who wanted to box more than he wanted to wrestle. Looking to establish the jab here, nicely done.
Guillotine jump. Yup, that guillotine's deep. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
He needs to
better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. attacking the body now. That shot blocked. Back and forth we go. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this.
I mean, it's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman shows in the Colby Covington fight. Now, oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. You better protect your neck when you're fighting this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in. But if he wants to finish, he's got to lock that guard and drive his hips up into his opponent.
Oh, and he's out. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes. They're starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Close guard. All right, so the big storyline in this one, the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, the wrestling's on point and the ground and pound going on as well.
You know, these skills are what allowed for Kamaru Usman to become the #1 pound.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Topuria.
And there you go, again, half guard. Nice.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two.
You got the turtle in that kick.
All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he still hasn't attempted to take this fight to the ground.
Very surprising approach by this guy. He's so good on the ground. I would have expected him to try to get it to the ground earlier in the fight. But as we go on, it's starting to become very clear that that is not the game plan to be. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
All right, that calf kick starting to show some visible signs of bruising now.
And it's exciting him. He's excited to see that all the work that they've done in preparation is showing itself in the octagon. He passes to half guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, good work here to the body by Topuria. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Massive shot from the top.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Usman's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Topuria's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Usman's back in full mount.
Referee will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Topuria's eye starting to swell now. Less than a minute to go in the round. Usman's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Topuria gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Look to the head there by Usman.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie. He's going guillotine. That guillotine choke is getting tight, but you can't just squeeze. You got to get your hips into your opponent if you want him to tap.
Oh, he's out. Good work from the top here by Kamaru. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. Great shots from the top position. Great submission defense.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard. Opened him right up.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. This is a terrible position.
Nicely done. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Ilia Topuria.
Now into his mount.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Kamaru.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Now that's what I'm talking about right there. You can take this all day, okay? Don't mess around with any stand-up, okay? Just go out there and take them down. Why even bother to control them? Okay,
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart, and we'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon. Oh, nice single, yes.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Kamaru Usman. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge in reach. He'll engage in a single collar tie.
Oh, guillotine here. Oh, he's getting it deep.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
This is where he wants to be.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to... And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
The Von Flue choke looks like it's in. He's done a great job of keeping the shoulder pressure into the neck of his opponent.
Oh, he got out again.
He got out again. This guy just keeps on fighting off submission after submission.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Side control now. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
And that'll do it! Kamaru Usman!
Holy smokes!
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs. And when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare,
All right, Kamaru Usman, your winner by TKO. You heard it there from Bruce Buffer. He established his jab early, and the rest is history.